Hello, everybody. My name is Luchara, and this is Eco. Another day on my 11th community server. Quite a nice view out the back of my workshop here. Nice little river canyon, although the water wheels, I guess, kind of ruin the view a little bit, to some degree at least. Let's see if we can parkour these water wheels successfully. Can I get back, though, is the real question. Oh, overjumped. Overjumped. All right, let me out. Let me out. Okay, there. All right. Hey, kitty. Hey, Calorie. Kitty was supposed to be asleep. The cat nap did not last long. And hey, Cypher. All right. So, well, I'm considering building a tree farm. I have a location in mind. I have kind of like a layout, a setup in mind, but there are some things I don't really know because I don't work with wood a lot. Everybody, nobody making jokes. Yeah, I set that one up. So let's go. I'm gonna go up to where it is, and we'll talk about what I'm thinking. I should probably bring some supplies. I'll go up just to talk about it. Yeah, just because it'd be nice to get some trees planted, renewable, right? Rather than having to go all over the map trying to get trees. Now the problem is, location I have in mind is quite a ways from my home base, right? Um, well, we might as well check out Cypher's restaurant, or sorry, Alice's restaurant here. Um, Looking good. Nice. A lot of lumber. I like it. Dig that. All right. So yeah, like I said, it's not close. As soon as I said it, I was like, yeah, somebody's gonna make a joke about that. All the torch stands are public, so anyone can turn them on. They probably need fuel, right? There's Phil's mechanics. So we do have a few mechanics now. Um, there's not a lot of iron on the server. So I know they're struggling to get stuff out. I think there's only been like one steam truck made so far. But you know, there's screening machines, stamp mills, water pumps, stuff. I think one of the problems too, if anybody is looking for something to take, like if you're like, oh, I have a star, I don't know what to take. We only have one glass worker right now. Um, Back and forth is our only glass worker. And I know he was not planning to play a whole lot this server. He was planning to play relatively casually. So if anybody, you know, is like, I have a star and I don't know what to take, or if you just join the server, you don't know what to take, maybe glassworking potentially. Does it need a tier 2 room? I know it's huge, the new glassworks thing, but does it need tier 2? Is it glassworks? Where does it say? Well, maybe if it doesn't say, oh, right here, tier 1. So it only needs a tier 1 room. It is fairly big. It's 5 by 5 by 5. So you need a fairly big room. But yeah, anyway. I mean, I may even take it. Because I have a free star and I got another one in 2 days. I'm planning oil drilling and composites, but I feel like maybe I should take something a little sooner. But I have nowhere to put a glassworks right now. But I mean, I have lots of claim papers, right? So I could set up glassworks, glass shop somewhere potentially. Bergam says everyone be wary of bathtubs. Don't need any drownings. This is true. Don't need any drownings. Is this thing dead? No. The wag its tail at me. So up here is where I was thinking for a tree farm. The problem is the ground is nowhere close to flat, right? But like basically all through here, I can do birch, I can do cedar, right? Just big tree farm. But it would be, I was planning not a personal tree farm, or sorry, a personal tree farm, a not public tree farm. I could do public, but if I do personal, then I need to claim it all. And if I'm claiming a big tree farm, then I don't know if I can claim something for Glassworks. I don't know. If somebody else wants to take Glassworks, that'd be even better. But what I was thinking about doing with the height issue is just putting like hewn logs and then a couple things of dirt on top. It seems to work. I did it here, and it did let me plant a tree. Like this tree is growing. So you can like, it's growing. I only planted it last night, so it says it's overcrowded though. Overcrowded by what? And calorie, you might know the answer to this question. The corn? Really? Corn can overcrowd a tree? I mean, that would make sense, I guess. Actually, let's get rid of this corn too. How far apart do the trees have to be when you plant them? I was wondering if anybody knew that. I thought Calorie might, because you have been a carpenter recently. Yeah, well, I was planning to clear out whatever was below. Still said it's overcrowded. Tree, 3 spaces, tree. Okay, so we got 3, we got 5, and we got 4. But yeah, I realize I'll probably have to like use the road tool underneath. It's 5. I plants a tree and farm this way. So 5 in between or 3 in between, so it's 5. So like if I have a single claim, single 5x5 claim, can I put 2 trees on it, I guess, is one way to, or do they need to be a full claim in between the trees? I guess is what I'm asking. But I realize this is going to be a lot of work because it needs a lot of landscaping. But I figure the hewn log thing would be easier than trying to flatten this. 4 in between, Cal says. So tree, 4 spaces, then tree. All right, well, anyway, I will work on that, or maybe I'll get started on it today. I don't know. Problem is with this, the sooner I get started on it, the better it is. But I mean, there is still lots of trees around, I guess. It won't let me plant a tree at all. And if you go, well, I was just planning to go one level, right? I wasn't planning to go vertically. Was just planning to do one Z level worth. Yeah, I guess who I should have talked to was to Rudin, because he had a big tree farm last server. Or maybe I could try to find a flatter area that would be less work, right? Or does anybody know what trees are the best to plant? Like, I want to say part of the reason I was doing this because split my eye, because I was under the impression that birch grow a little faster than everything else. Oh, you saw this out here? Yes. This is why this is like this, Kitty. I did all this. All this dirt here. All this dirt wasn't here. Cactus. Oh, but cactus the yield on cactus sucks. But the thing with cactus is it's already generally flat in the desert, right? Birch, because they're easier to chop down. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're on this road a lot, Kitty. So, yeah. So I took all this dirt from here. I figured it'd be a good idea because the road is going to be here anyway. Oh, I completely forgot about that, Thorgrim. Yeah. Glass working without the mining skill sucks. Yeah, Thorgrim, you're just taking everything that goes well with mining, but you're doing it without taking mining. So I would have to dig down. Well, this thing, the road is right here, right? The actual road district actually isn't lined up with this road. It's a little below. So the road goes to here. So I'd probably have like a driveway here, and the actual tree farm would be like this box ish, right? Um, yeah, I'm kind of surprised, and maybe it's changed, or well, the problem is it's not going to change because of the law. But I'm a little surprised at the road price. Um, just because the main thing for roads is crushed stone, right? Crushed rocks and mortar, obviously. Um, but I figured with no government stores buying rocks from people, I figured people would just be giving away rocks. Um, right? So I thought roads would be cheaper, I guess, because this is more expensive than last server. They were going for like less than one last server. You haven't been able to give away? Oh, I guess not then. I figured stone would have no value. I figured crush should be like free. I figured. Anyway, it's fine. If any basic engineers do want to reduce their price on roads and you're scared to do it because of the payout law, the payout law can be adjusted. And I know you were giving away sand too, right, Cal? I think. Just tested it's tree, 3 blank spots, then tree. Okay. I mean, doesn't really matter. I got a lot. I got a lot of work to do before the trees actually get planted. Now, to be fair, you're not exactly in the main area, Cal. To be fair, but yeah, yeah. No, I'm a little surprised at the price of roads, and it's fine. It's not a big deal. Again, I'm not trying to be the price police. I'm not saying it's too expensive because I don't know, you know, what stuff's going for. I do know the mortar I've been making with my wood pulp has been selling. You know, I'll get a couple hundred built up, and then somebody will come and buy it. So people are definitely buying mortar. Um, yeah, set up massive sand and stone to keep price of stone at point 0.1. So if somebody, Josh, was going to take glass working, and that somebody wasn't a miner, does that mean that that person, this theoretical person, who might be me, might be Thorgrim, could they count on being able to consistently get sand and crushed limestone from you? The sand, I'm assuming you did say sand, but it's the I guess so. I guess it'd be the crushed limestone that I would be concerned about. Anyway, I should check my own stock of stuff here. I just made some lumber this morning. Let's check the old store here. All right, we got some tables, we got some furniture. Should probably get some more of this lumber furniture in stock. We have lumber. We have one large lumber stock, but we have one storage silo. You would have to find a limestone. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's get some couple shelf cabinets, maybe a lumber dresser or two. Be good. We don't have many boards. We're low on boards. I mean, boards are pretty easy to make, but I am essentially out of boards right now. Board. 100 boards. Sure. All right, what do we need to eat? We are low on carbs. Big low on carbs. Salad right here is heavy carbs. Do I have anything else that's heavy on carbs? This kinda. Oh, man, stupid, stupid spoilage. God, like I've had a lot of food spoil. uh, I mean, that's technically true about limestone, but there are way easier ways to get limestone than digging deep in the desert. Unless you're already, I mean, if you're already digging in the desert for iron, then yes. Well, stack. Okay, so that was interesting. So I stacked those two together, and their spoilage kind of went in the middle. Huh. So it like averages it out. I did not know how that worked, honestly. I'm not sure where Josh lives, honestly. Maybe he is. Yeah, okay. Well, that's where he physically is right now. No, that is Weldwide's quarry. I mean, the grasslands are probably grasslands and or beaches are the path of least resistance towards limestone. If you're a glass worker, you should have a quarry on a beach. Because obviously sand. And usually, once you get through the sand, there's limestone. It averages the timer. Okay. But again, I mean, I kind of have to go oil drilling now. I'm on the that's not me. I'm on the best oil spot on the map. I mean, although I could give up my claim if I wanted to do something other than oil drill, but anyway, so yeah, I guess I should start building my tree farm. I don't know what else. I didn't really plan this out. I try to have some kind of activity planned for the stream. I didn't really today because I'm terrible. So I guess I could work on. Can I make any hewn logs? Do I have any wood? I think I do. Oh, I got all kinds of wood. All kinds of wood. Get some more hewn here. And don't now we're low on fats. Give me the bacon. Give me the bacon. Bacon and carbs. Bacon and carbs. Fat and carbs. So later on, there's stuff that gives fat and carbs specifically, but I don't think there really is anything that gives both yet, right? Well, I see. I thought I didn't change the setting back for spoilage, but it obviously changed back on its own. um, yeah, I mean, I could change it, right? Like if people want. Josh is west of me. Oh yeah, he is in the desert though. Yes, you'll be baking when you get on again. Nice. Do you have any baked stuff yet, Kitty? I'm assuming not, based off that comment. Oh, let's wait. Is this your bakery? This is your bakery. Yeah, no, you have nothing. Forget. I'm assuming you're talking about getting rid of spoilage. I would have to look and see. I don't recall what setting I had to change. I would have to go back and look at the conversation I had with Edible about it and find what the setting is. Or I'd say I could ask Edible, but I don't know. Edible's kind of gone now. I don't know what happened to Edible. Hi, Edible, if you're watching, I miss you. I don't know where he went. You only finished. Okay, yeah. No, I was just wondering. Not accusing or anything. I was just curious. All right, so I'm gonna need some stone whetstones, which I think I have some somewhere. Am I blind? Am I mit? Am I missing stone whetstones here? I could have swore I had some. I could have swore I made some. Make sure they're not in my backpack. They're not in my backpack. They're not on. They're not by my head. That's the admin tool that my head is hiding. That I've had to use like once this run, maybe. Use the search bar. Where's the search bar? Right here? Right by my head? Right here? Right here? This thing? Helps if you spell it correctly. Right here. All right, so, okay, so why couldn't I see that? Right here. They're right here. I only have 4, though. That's not very many. Ooh, what just happened? Oh, I still had the search bar. There. All right. When you cook the raw food, low exposure sets the timer. I did not. Now I did. I did. I didn't read it, though. I mean, I saw it. I didn't say it or spray it. All right, so the first thing we need to do is clear all the junk from underneath. Do I need my cart for this? Yeah. Search bar feature for the next things I wish I knew. There was something, I should have wrote it down. There was something I did or said, or somebody did or said. I was like, ooh, that'd be good for a new 10 things video. It was. It wasn't that. But that is a good one too. So that'd be 2 things. I forget what the other one is. Yeah. Mortar, stone, a workbench. No, it wasn't that. Well, I know this feels like a burn on calorie, but I feel like most people know that one or should know that one. Oh, me, yeah. Oh, that was one somebody said too. Is people didn't know that you could drag if you start multiple work things. You could switch them in priority. Like for example, like that. You mean right? Yeah. Some people didn't know you could just do that. So if you have something queued up and then you need to make something else, you don't need to wait for that to be done. You can switch them. For anybody who didn't know that, that's a good one though, Phil. I don't think that's what it was. Maybe that was it. Heathen's not having stairs. Katie, I go in this building once every 2 days. Maybe. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I get what you're saying about stairs. I do not go in that building very often. I do have my card, right? Yes. Okay. You know what I should probably have on me? Food. Do you have any food at all for sale right now, Katie? Because I'm pretty sure by the time I get up here, you're going to be the closest. Like you don't even have any campfire stuff up for sale, right? At the moment? You should? Okay. Stairs of the devil? I know. I went right by yours. I went right by Bro Keepers. I have food. I just don't have any on me, right? I already bought a bunch of stuff from you this morning. I try to spread my business around. I bought some stuff from you. I bought some stuff from Bro Keeper. I bought some stuff from Ange. I have not bought anything from Kitty yet today. Anybody buying roadkill? There's a roadkill turkey there. So did we wipe out the alligator population? Did I see that? Did somebody say that we wiped out the alligator? Did we? Wait, shouldn't there be a graph for this? No, we gotta go here. Alligator species. Ooh, no, we did. We wiped them out. How? Who did that? There was 80. There was 90 of them. On the second day, somebody killed 70 alligators. Or, well, I shouldn't say that. There are other reasons that the alligators could have died, but the alligators do appear to have died. You saw sharks killing a lot of them. Are alligators more aquatic now? See, I'm a bison guy. When I hunt, I hunt bison, and there's more bison now than there was, when the server started. All right. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Hey, no bro. I don't know if no bro's in stream. Oh, a new road here. This didn't used to be here. You used to have to take this bridge. Yeah, I'm a bison guy because it's so much easier to get headshots. And once you get that initial headshot, it's so easy to hit them. They're not that fast. They don't run away. They're not nearly as skittish as, say, deer, for example. They don't have. No, I hate the big horns. When you hit their horns and your arrow just bounces off. You there, Punch? Is Punch watching stream today? I feel like Punch hasn't logged in since a couple days. Yeah, I think we lost Punch. Yeah, I'm a bison guy because bison. Yeah, technically it takes more arrows, but they're a way more valuable carcass because they have the most meat, and they also have wool. Right? Wool is way more valuable. Oh, here's a little store. It's just campfire stuff, but that's fine. All right, so we'll go with some sausages and some beet stuff. And one of these is carb heavy, right? This one. There. That should be enough just to keep me fed while I'm working. We're driving a powered cart there and had to add row because going over the bridge turn was annoying. Yeah, well, yeah. There's a part of me that wants to go, well, that's what you get for driving a crappy powered cart. But I know some people like them. Just because I hate powered carts doesn't mean everybody does. Oh, I want to shout out to Ruden's Windmills here. I can. Give me a sec. I'll go back. I just thought it was work in progress, and I don't know. Yeah, Tarun's Windmills. This is what I should do, but I would never think of something like this, right? I'm just not creative enough to think of something like this. So that's Tarun's place. Then we got Thorgrim over here. Thorgrim's got a nice mortar stone place going. All right, see you later, Xandra. Have a fun meeting. I'm sure it will be. Sharks have been everywhere. Sharks ate all the alligators. So I thought alligators lived in the rainforest. Oh, I bet all the alligators that were on this island probably got eaten by sharks. Right? Or maybe they changed it. Maybe they're not a rainforest thing anymore. But I'm sure we'll survive without alligators. Right? I've tried to build for aesthetics, but it's just not, I'm not good at it. All right, so we got the bakery here. I will say this. I haven't seen a whole, I know you got colored bricks right here, which is why you made me think of it. There hasn't been a lot of colored brick builds yet, right? Like I haven't seen anybody with like weird brick. Maybe people don't realize that there's colored bricks. And specifically, actually, I'm not sure if this is still true, so I'm not going to say any. So this is going to be a road, right, Kitty? Like one of the actual roads. Oh, your door. Oh, I was going to say all your doors are closed. Oh, that's not an actual functional ladder. Nice. Looks good, Kitty. I like your gardens. I like your garden, your fence. I like your fences around your gardens. Trying to not step on your stuff. Oh, you got some colored stuff here. Yeah, there's not much colored stuff. Can you still paint them yourself, or do you need a potter to do it? See, I'm going to run home just to check. No, I'm not going to run home. You know what? Let me, Potter has to do it. It didn't used to be like that. Anybody used to be able to do it. No, anybody can do it. You don't need to be a potter. It's pottery level 0. Anybody can do it. Anybody can paint their own bricks. You do not need to be a potter. FYI. Nope. And zap. Okay. So yeah, there you go. You can paint your own bricks. If you want to try colored bricks, you can paint your own. I'm not sure about glass working because the last time we did this, there was an actual table. Whose little store is this? I mean, I'm sure the tree growing up wasn't part of the build, but I like the little bit. I like the roof. They got like a dirt layer in their house. Oh, because that's probably why. That's probably why. Saw the Potter sign, didn't even look what level. Yeah, a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. I'm assuming glass is the same, but I don't know. I don't know that. But I mean, glassworks are pretty big. I don't feel I feel like this hole in the road is going to be bad. Just going to fill it in with dirt for now. Somebody's probably coming with roads, and you're gonna be like, "Hey, who filled this in with dirt?" Anyway, I'm sure they can. I'm sure they can pick it up. All right. Anyway, with all that out of the way, so where exactly do I want the tree farm to start? I should probably claim it. Public paint shop then? Yeah, somebody did that a few servers ago, had like a public painting shop. So road's gonna come down. And we'll claim. Wait, so no, I'm trying to think of how I want to have this set up. So I want to be able to drive down. I want to be able to drive between the trees, right? But I don't want to start up here because technically this is a different biome. The trees won't grow as well. All right, so how many claims wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think. I think Encrypted Shadow had the paint shop there. It's that server where we had the big town square, Kitty. Remember with the event center and the library and the city hall. And Encrypted Shadow made a little paint shop, a DIY paint shop in that area. I think. Went to Parks and Rec stuff, I believe. Oh, that's possible too. All right. Yeah, that's perfect right there. With Shadow, your huge leggy event center. So, I mean, this one here that I played, that was just a test. All right, can you still expand your claim like this? Oh, look at that, you can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is what, 6 by 5, so that's 30. And what, 50 some claims? And this might all change, but we'll just leave it like this for now. So how many trees can I get here, I wonder? All right, submit. So how many? That leaves me with 8 claim papers. So that's 48. So yeah, 8 by 6, that tracks. That makes sense. Put you away. All right, so that's where we're coming in. Very ambitious. Oh yeah, this is gonna take me like, especially because like the next few days. Like I don't know. I think I mentioned it like in the admin chat, but my I have 2 sisters. I live with one sister. I live with my younger sister. My older sister lives in Ontario. She is home for the week. And my sister and my nephew are home for the week. So like tonight, like last night, I cooked tacos for the whole family, and then we played cards, and so I was not online for like 7 hours, I think. Tonight we got family stuff. Tomorrow there's nothing family stuff planned, but then Saturday I'm not gonna be streaming Saturday afternoon. So the normal stream schedule is Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday. I won't be streaming Saturday because I have family stuff. Well, unless I stream early, I'll stream Sunday instead of Saturday this week because I have family stuff on Saturday. All right, so this part is just going to be a road, so I don't care about that. It's here where we got to clear everything out. Hello, Dodrio. I went through this last time you joined. I think I did. I might have even went through the exact same process of trying to say your name. And then I said, I'm pretty sure at least one of those was right. And you said, yes. Hey, Mr. Sneaky. Oh, yeah, Mr. Sneaky has a little spot over here. He was very Mr. Sneaky about it. Yeah, I remember. Let's go check out Mr. Sneaky's sneaky spot. Mr. Sneaky, you played last server too for a little bit, I remember. You did manage to get on the server? Nice. Mr. Sneaky's got a sneaky little store right here. It's turned off, but it's a sneaky little store. Oh yeah, you played on a few servers. Okay, yeah. Sometimes everything just. I remember you. I definitely remember you last server. I don't. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I don't know. It's 11 servers now. Like over 100 people on some servers. Yeah, even the store doesn't know it's a store. Indeed. Yeah, no, you're right, Kitty. This might be too ambitious. Fun fact, Kitty says, tree saplings naturally spawn in so much trees. Farms tend not to need much effort. It might even spawn around your. Oh, I would see now. I was planting. Well, I'll be planting as well. But I was planning to road tool all the dirt around the trees so that nothing at all could grow between the trees. Is that too much? Maybe that's too much. All right, I should probably turn on property so I know where to start. Should I claim? You know what? Actually, let's claim. I should probably claim my driveway too. All right, so the road starts there, right above that tree. Wrong button. There. Well, I probably want it. This will get adjusted. If you don't want things growing around trees, I wouldn't say it's too much. I've done it before. Okay. Well, there. Good enough. That makes me feel better. So, this is going to make pretty boring content. I will go kind of tour around a bit too later. want to make sure nothing can grow. We need her because if trees are overcrowded, they grow slower, right? Bogo planted beets for his tree farm a few seasons ago. Oh, to grow between. That's interesting. It's an interesting way to do it. Are you? I was gonna say, are you full grown? But you know what? I don't care if it's full grown. It needs to get cut down. Clay can't grow. Oh, that's true. But I don't want to. I don't want to. I guess the question is how much clay is there around, right? Because if there's, I don't want to deny clay from the potters, I guess is what I'm trying to spit out and doing a very poor job of it. So it greatly depends on the availability of clay. That tree was nowhere near full grown. And that's okay. Looked pretty nice, Bogo's thing, yeah. I didn't, Kitty, no. I fixed the road law and I just pushed it through with no vote, but I didn't want to make any specific changes without it going through a vote. You know what I mean? So I didn't do it. I kind of forgot, honestly. But you can make the argument that maybe you shouldn't have that law because you're taking money out of that person's pocket, right? There's somebody, I'm sure somebody would make that argument. I had, so when you go into the law thing, there's a couple different options. There's like one, I had it selected as the option of placing the ramp, place or pick up ramp, when I should have had construct/deconstruct. Even though I could have sworn they both should work. Like I could have swore I had. Anyway, I just switched it from place to construct, and it worked fine. I did test it and it was working. Although I didn't test it to see if it actually wasn't working before, but if people say it wasn't working, I'm going to believe. I believe them. Okay, am I going to have to shovel you up, Bush? Apparently. I don't want huckleberries. There, God, go away, huckleberries. I only like the debris law because of accidents more than anything else. Yeah, I mean I can look at it next time I'm over there. Oh, dirt ramps too. I'll have to double check the dirt. I didn't change the dirt ramps. I just changed the stone ramps. I didn't know it was dirt ramps as well. I'm not gonna be able to climb up as easy though after this. All right, well, oh, got some debris here. So when you're saying accidents, you mean if the tree you're cutting down lands on somebody else's land? You want to be able to go get your stuff, I guess? Hey, the shops and trees and ways of roads and debris. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can change that later. I know I have had a similar law in the past, so. I think it was we wanted to make sure to leave stumps. Like debris was fine with that law, but not stumps because some people like to leave their stumps on their property so that trees don't regrow. Which there are other solutions, but yeah, is what it is. Anyway, I am not going to spend the whole episode working on a tree farm. I'll pick away at it over the next couple days. If I get these trees planted by the end of the weekend, I'll be happy. You know what the funny thing is? I'll probably get maybe 2 harvests out of these trees. Because I don't think this server is going to go super long. right? Well, I mean, we'll get a good 4 weeks out of it for sure. And I mean, we're not even a week in yet, right? But yeah, okay. No, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. We'll get it. We'll get it done. So what time is it? Yeah, maybe I'll go do that law now. And you know what? I feel like something small like that. Okay, well, I'll just ask the people that are here. Um, a small little change like that. Are people okay with it if I just put it through? Like if I don't put it to vote? Yeah, because I mean, it's not like so far. Pretty much, people have just been unanimously voting yes on stuff anyway. There was one person who said no to one of the laws. I was gonna ask them if they had like a reason why, like if there's a specific change they wanted. I was just gonna add a law, Darth, that lets you clear debris from trees if it's on somebody else's property. Because if I'm cutting down a tree and it lands on somebody else's property, if the debris lands on somebody else's property, it allows me to clean up the mess. I mean, even without that, I could still use an admin command to do it. But yeah, this what you did actually does make my life a bit easier, Cal, because I don't have to do the admin command, right? So yeah, it does make it a bit easier. Hey, Krogsgard, how you doing today? There's a lot of debris. Birch seems to make a lot of debris. Is it just me, or does birch make the most debris? Look at this. Yeah, it'd be just debris, not stumps, not trees, just debris. All right, and I do need to adjust. I'll have to take a look at the dirt ramps as well while I'm there. But sometimes you'll get a bunch of debris and sometimes you won't. It seems to be just the way the tree falls. Sometimes it seems to me. I don't know. Too large to pick up. No, it's stupid. I hate when I accidentally do an extra chop. I'm stuck. All right. So I'm gonna go till my cart gets full here, which it might be getting close now. I'll take it home and then I'll run down to the Calories government office there. Definitely the way the tree falls. Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, this is full enough. So yeah, Calorie, how are you feeling overworked yet, Cal? I feel like with the government stuff and the research stuff and being the only smelter that's on a good chunk of the day, um, I feel like you're overworked. Yeah, but did you not see how much was left around in the early days before the law, Thorgrim? I've never seen I've never seen so much debris than the first couple days of the server, Thorgrim. Oh, you started smelting now? Good. An extra smelter would be good. God, it was so terrible too, because when we had the barter system going the first couple days, um, people would sell me logs. Um, oh, in real life, you're clearing out your house, Cal? Yeah, I hate moving. Like just for that part, the packing and unpacking, and um, yeah, people would sell me logs, and so they just cut down trees relatively near me, bring me the logs, and they just almost, I don't want to say all the time. Some people cleared their debris, obviously, but at least half the people didn't clear their debris. So I'd walk out of my house and there'd just be debris everywhere. And it's like, oh, people did not care about the wood pulp. Now, if I had been buying wood pulp, maybe that would have been different. And that's on me. I should have had wood pulp in my store. I didn't. And maybe I should have. Is what it is. But yeah, it's behind us now. Since the law has gone in, I haven't noticed near as much debris. I mean, it's only a nickel, right? It's not like people are going to get rich clearing debris. If somebody thinks they're going to get rich clearing debris, they can absolutely become the debris clearing crusader. Yeah, well, I'm sure I saw it worse than everybody because of the reason I just stated with everybody cutting down trees around me. But it was bad. Hey, Russ. What's going on, man? Mason uses wood pulp better. I could have swore that was the same. Mason makes mortar more efficiently from sand. Absolutely, 100%. I thought wood pulp, I thought the charred mortar was the same for everybody because it just uses generic labor, right? Doesn't it? Am I wrong here? What's that Seymour Skinner meme? Am I the one who's wrong? Or is it the children? Oh, bakery oven. Okay. But I mean, in those early days, nobody had a bakery oven, though, right? Although, to be fair, I didn't know that. I thought that recipe used wheat. Clearly not. Well, let's see here. So we got baked mortar, 5 wood pulp, but I'm assuming what you're saying is, yeah, oh, you did explicitly say it. So you can have an upgrade in it. So it gets better. Then there's the wheat mortar. Then there's the good old charred mortar. And the masonry mortar is the real one. But yeah, all I'm saying though, Kitty, is that there was no bakery ovens in the first 2 days, right? Yeah, right here. There's wheat right here. Sand, yeah, sand is the best. Basically, what I'm trying to say, Kitty, is if I was buying wood pulp, I am not storing it until we have bakery ovens for masons, right? You know what I mean? To use it better. There's no way I was waiting. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Plus, like even today, like even today, no masons own a bakery oven yet. Right, but if I'm a mason, I'm not storing wood pulp long until I get a bakery oven. If I'm a mason, forget about it. But anytime I've been a mason, I've made sure that I had a source of sand close for easy mortar. You know what I mean? At this point in the game, yes, I agree with you, Kitty, that the masons should be. Oh, I didn't know about it. No, you're right. I didn't know about it. Um, yeah, no, you're right. At this point, that's good. That's a good heads up because I didn't know. I knew I knew about the wheat recipe. I didn't know about the baked mortar recipe. Honestly, I didn't know about it. So that's a good heads up. Actually, you know what? I said I was going to go to the government, right? Didn't I? Didn't I say that? Yes, Luch, you did say that. And some of these roads need work. I do not even know what this is. um, maybe that's the way the road's going to go. I don't know. So I got to fix the dirt ramps. Oh, look at Cypher and his fancy steam truck. That's still the only steam truck? Oh, I just have one chest set aside for wood pulp. And once I get about 500 in there, I just make 100. For me personally, I have to make sure it has its own separate chest, and the campfire is only connected to that one chest because I need plant fiber for some of my recipes, and I need to make sure I don't actually turn that plant fiber into mortar, right? Yeah, you'll have to get a. Oh, I guess you make bakery ovens. Yeah, you'll have to get one for yourself. Is Kitty the only baker? Yes, Kitty is, as of now, the only baker. Not sure what's Brokeeper planning long term, I wonder. Because he went campfire cook. I mean, I'm not worried about Ukraine Otska. I don't think, yeah, they haven't been on for 4 days. So we're down. So basically, we have 4 cooks. Oh, Dora's a cook. I didn't realize Dora was a cook. I haven't seen G Ham since the weekend, which is too bad because G Ham seemed pretty funny. Yeah, mine. I don't know if you noticed, but when I was there, but mine is named Wood Pulp too, Kitty. Yeah. Oh, he did go cooking. All right, so you're the only baker. So we have. Oh, he went butchery too. So he's his own. So 2 of the cooks are also butchers, supplying their own meat. As long as they're also putting meat up for the other cooks. Oh, and I guess so. Yeah, Katie, you're the only one. um, Katie, you're the only one who doesn't like have their own source of meat, right? Because Brokeeper and Cypher are their own butcher. Ange is obviously playing with Black and Out, who's her husband. Oh, I missed the turn, didn't I? So what you're saying is you have had some difficulty. Well, I like the whole property that Jasper and Dr. Oldco got going here. Like this mortar stone is completely unnecessary, but it makes it look so much better, right? It's the little things, right? You can make your property look much better with this one little trick. As long as at least one of them is selling stuff to you, Kitty, I guess. I am out of large lumber stockpiles. I will see what I can do about that. Who bought that? Josh. Just kidding. I appreciate your business, Josh. You're not getting, yeah, well, punch moving on potentially kind of sucks because I mean you have Thorgrim and you got Taruden right there, but let's be real. Punch burns through a lot of calories, right? So not having punch there kind of sucks for you. All right, so where's this ramp rule here? Yeah, so place or pick up object when apparently I needed to have construct or deconstruct. But I could have swore I've always done it as place or pick up object and it was fine. But evidently not. Because if they're not working, then they're not working. All right, so we got to change this to constructed for pay. Got to change this to deconstructed for pickup. So I know it sucks that if you're replacing a dirt ramp with a stone ramp, it sucks that you get taxed for the dirt ramp. I agree. It's less than ideal. The payout for placing stone ramps is extremely high. Okay, so I don't understand. I do not understand these prices. Yesterday, whenever I made the law, stone ramps were going for 3.5. So I made the payout 4. You need 24 more? Okay. I'll try to keep some. I know you said you need to make money. I'll try to keep some in stock. But now stone ramps are going for 1.5, which is less than what roads are going for. What? Stone ramps take way more materials. Oh my God. Like, I don't want to be the price police guy, but come on, people, these prices are whack. I don't understand. Not four times. No, at four times is way too much. No, it does not take four times the resources. It takes like 1.5 times the resources, I'm pretty sure. Three mortar, two crushed rocks versus six mortar. So it's twice as much mortar, but 1.5 times as much rocks. That is not four times, though. Yes, it takes up four times the space. Yes. You could make the argument that it should be four times as much. Oh, the road. Yeah, this is Punch's price. This is Punch's price. So basically, yeah. The other, but I think the other people have been selling for 1.5. They got the stone ramps for the same, which they shouldn't. They should be more. Should be 2.5 probably. I'm gonna drop this. This, like I said, the only reason this is 4 is because stone ramps were going for 3.5 when I made the law. All right, so let's put in the debris law here. Clean up tree debris. Tool used any. If unauthorized on property, then ignore authorization. Perfect. Okay, Calorie. Anyway, Calorie can't hear me. Calorie, I greatly appreciate all the work you've done this server, and you're a fantastic human being. What's that from? The Office, where somebody says really nice stuff about somebody, and then, oh, you're here. Oh, yeah, one of yours. Yeah, I'm curious why. Why did you set it at that, Phil? Just matching somebody. That's the problem, and I'm guilty of it too. I've been guilty of it in the past, and I still do it. Where it's so much easier to just match what somebody else has, but if their prices are wrong, then yours are wrong, right? And I've done it too. I don't know if anybody. I'm not sure how many people were around. Blindly, yeah, no, I've done it. Not sure how many people were around for the great iron pricing debacle of Server 7. But basically, I was a smelter. Obviously, I wasn't the only smelter. And the price obviously started high. I wasn't smelting right away. I only picked it up midway through the run because we had a smelter shortage. And at that point, I think iron bars were selling for 2.5, maybe 2 or 2.5. It was reasonable. It wasn't like it was super high. Oh, actually, Cypher, I have a question about one of your prices. I got to go. Before I even say it, I want to go check to see if you've changed it or not. But I'll ask you about it. Because I feel like you're too low. I feel like you're hurting yourself. I feel like you're losing money on it. But I'll wait and see. No, not big. And I'm going to wait and see if it's still like that. But yeah, so anyway, I was a smelter. I matched prices. And then, like, it should have been lower. Right? And what happened was the person who set that original price, we were at the point of skid steer. So it was like, all right, maybe I'll lower the price some. And he realized his price had been too high all along. So he wanted to drop the price from 2.5 all the way to like 0.5. And I was like, dude, that's way too much or way too low. Right? Like if you want to drop to like 1.5, I'm down. But it's like, dude, you're only making 0.1 profit per iron bar. You just spent like 2,000 on a skid steer. You're gonna have to sell 20,000 iron bars to pay for your skid steer. And like, I just bought a whole bunch of oil drilling stuff for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. If you drop iron to 0.5, it's gonna crash the entire economy. but I was kind of an asshole about it, and he ended up leaving, and he hasn't been back. Anyway, it sucked, but I blindly followed prices. Yeah, okay, so vegetable soup. Correct me if I'm wrong, but vegetable soup takes 2 vegetable medleys to make and an extra processing step of turning it into stock. Now I realize with upgrades it's not actually 2 vegetable medleys, but it's still more than 1 vegetable medley because you would have AU3s, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't think AU4s are out yet. It would take like it would take more than 1 vegetable medley to make a vegetable soup. So I'm just wondering why vegetable soup is less than a vegetable medley. I guess is what I'm getting at. One of these prices is wrong, I guess is what I'm saying. I just noticed that today when I was buying stuff from you. I was like, wait, why is why is this vegetable soup less than his vegetable medley? That doesn't track. Anyway, just an observation I had. If you want to recalculate it. Oh, I don't know. Maybe one of your inputs was wrong. Like maybe you typoed one of your inputs. Because I mean, with an AU4, with the 40% reduction, right? It would only be a little bit. It would be like 1.2 vegetable medleys. But yeah, no, I just happened to notice it. But because I figured you were calculating the fact that you had like non-rounded prices, right? Like $1.56, you know, I assumed you were trying to price precisely, so it kind of stuck out to me. Ooh, oh, do you want a lumber stockpile, Darth? Like not a large? Because I haven't been stocking those, but I can. And for anybody who's wondering, it's a slightly smaller, but it's 10 by 10, so it fits. Like if you're trying to do a little claim, like a little 2 by 2 claim, lumber stockpile fits chef's kiss perfectly. You want 4 of them? Okay. We'll get 4 of them then. For you. 4 lumber stockpiles. And yeah, they don't hold as much as a large lumber stockpile, obviously. Because yeah, like I mean, I think that's all it is the vegetable medley, but you gotta turn the vegetable medley into vegetable stock, and then it's a vegetable medley and the stock to make the soup. I believe, right? Large lumber stockpiles hold almost twice as much. There you go. Yeah, the lumber fitting is nice because for anybody who doesn't, the large lumber stockpile, it's 12 by 12, like wide and long, or technically it's 10 by 10, the stockpile itself, but you need 12 by 12 and you need 11 high. Hey, there's Punch. I was just wondering if you're gonna be back, man. Katie said nobody's buying her food. She needs you and your gajillion calories that you go through every day. Yeah. No, I understand. You put it through the calculator, you just put it in, right? Like, you don't want to take the time it takes to do the math, right? What's the point of doing the math in your head if you're using the calculator? So I get it. All right, what did this cost? 9 lumber, 6 boards. I mean, boards are like, that's like 1. 18, so it's like cost me 20. We'll put them for 25. Does anybody else want any of these little ones while I'm here? It's quite a bit cheaper. Well, it's 25 versus 40. Whereas the lumber stockpile, you just need a 10 by 10, which fits into claims better. So I understand why people would want it, even though it's like people are saying it's half as much. I get why I've used them, and I have used them in the past. What am I short on here? Carbs, salad. I'm out of salads. All right, so lumber stockpiles are coming for Darth. A couple more large lumber stockpiles are coming for anybody else. Josh said he needs. I forget what he said, but Josh needs a lot. Um, if anybody has any requests for furniture, let me know. I'll try to get them. Try to get them done. Got some shelf cabinets now. Got some lumber dressers now. Does Ishmael have cloth for sale? That's not Ishmael. Cotton bowls. That doesn't help me. Cotton thread. Cotton fabric. He does. All right. Time out. Time out. New plan. Got new activity. But yeah. That's almost twice as much. Oh, he's got lots. There's a couple recipes that I need cotton fabric for. Yeah, 60. I don't know how much. I might have to come back and get more. Ooh, he's got rugs. Does he have a couch? Well, I need a couch. Oh, I sold out of couches. Buy a couple rugs, though. There's no room. Oh, cotton fabric does not. You need a you need a cart for cotton fabric, apparently. Think he's losing money on his mounts? That's possible. I will mention it to him if I'm talking to him. There's mounts. I don't have the space in my house for many mounts. Oh, well, let's take a quick look at this. So it's one bison carcass, which is what, $5? 20 fabrics. Well, depends what he's about. So cloth only is for a half, so that's $10, right? And he makes his own cloth. So we're up to 15. And 10 hewn logs, which is like $3. So this costs him $18 to make. So I think that's a pretty fair profit margin myself. Wait, so now it's letting me carry the. I don't understand what. It's letting me carry the fabric now. Oh, it's because I had my cart on me. My cart is heavy. That makes sense. That tracks. EcoCalc is doing you dirty. Is there more than one calculator, or is there just the one? I don't use the calculators. I use I use the calculator on my phone. Like I use a calculator, but not a specific eco calculator. I'm stuck. All right, so we have this now. All right, so what was it that I needed? Ooh, kitchens. I am really surprised that nobody's been bugging me for kitchens yet. Or is this all advanced cooking stuff? Oh, this is all advanced cooking stuff, which we don't have yet, right? That's why. But I will get some kitchens eventually. I don't think we need them yet. What else? Something else needed fabric though. The beds, maybe? Now I'm not seeing anything. Wooden fabric bed. Which I think have the same housing value as the other bed. and we can do lamps, but we need like copper and light bulbs, and there are no light bulbs. I know there's no light bulbs right now because there's only one glass worker. So if anybody needs something to do, bookshelves, I need paper. I don't have any paper. But we'll get some beds going here. Eagle Calcus never done me dirty, luckily, Kitty says. At least when I care about pricing. Yeah. Maybe you don't have the correct. There's only one glass worker and he's only playing casually, so there's like no light bulbs. And also they should not be going for 50 bucks. What the heck? Wait, I'm trying to remember. What did I have? What were they going for? What were they going for last run? Punch, do you remember? Are you still there? Maybe they were going for that much. I feel like they weren't going for that much, though. I mean, it's just, I guess it depends on the copper wiring, I guess. Oh, yeah, no, I guess that makes sense. Depending on the price of copper bars. Yeah, that tracks. Maybe they were that. I feel like, and I don't know. I feel like originally we had them for 40, like, and then slowly your price reduced punch. Yeah, I they weren't that much last round, but that tracks. I think that's reasonable. I mean, at the end of the day, the light bulbs are primarily going to be used by the mechanics. The mechanics are at the mercy of the copper bar prices. But I know I wasn't charging any markup on my copper wire. Like if you make sure to not charge if you don't charge any markup on your copper wire, means you can get your light bulbs for cheaper, right? But yeah, again, I just want to mention, back and forth is our only glass worker. He said he told me going in, he's like, I'll play a bit. I'm only gonna play casually. He was at a gaming convention on the weekend. He came in, picked up glassworking and mining. But what's the name of the game that he something desert, a tale in the desert? I think. Anyway, he's gonna once a tale in the desert is kind of an eco-ish, but not really MMO game that is having a big server reset coming up, and he's gonna be playing that. So he's not going to be on much. And hi, back and forth if you're there. So yeah, we're going to need at least one more glass worker. Because let's not forget too, once we get into the late game, I'm pretty sure glass workers make fiberglass, right? So it's not going to be good if we only have one glass worker and somebody who's only on, a little bit. I don't know. Are one of the miners looking for something to do? Oh my god, excuse me. That one snuck up on me. I apologize if you could hear that burp. What about you, Josh? Or is Josh doing one of his patented take mining and nothing else runs? What about Uno? What's Uno doing? Gathering. It's the Anarchy server, so the server has to burn by meteor ash. Damn, it's possible. We did let the meteor hit once before, and while it was spectacular, I don't know. Hopefully, one of these folks can pick it up. Not Calorie. Calorie has enough on his plate. Anyway. Yeah, one of the calculators is in the pinned messages on Discord, I believe. We kind of need another glass worker, Darth, if you have a free star. If you have plans for your stars, don't worry about it. It's just we only have one glass worker and he's only playing casually. So we kind of don't have a glass worker, which is bad. Especially now, like you didn't used to need all these light bulbs, I don't think. I think this is new. Oh, I don't think so. I think it's just one. I think it's just one X cipher. I believe anyway. And it's much easier to be a glass worker if you're a miner, is why I asked about the miners. I mean, that's the thing too. Like, I'm only planning two more stars, and I have one free right now, and I get one in less than 2 days. Right. So that's my oil drilling composite. So anything after that, I don't have a plan for. So I was thinking, well, I mean, maybe I could take glassworking now, but that means I don't have mining, and glassworking can suck if you're not a miner. I know Josh said he could provide the sand at least, but it still means I have to try to find crushed limestone, which, yeah, I mean, there's 100 available right now. And well, yeah, and glassworking does work with oil drilling because that way I can make my own fiberglass. It's just trying to do it with no mining, Katie, that I think could be tough, right? Oh, it's gonna be um the thing with advanced masonry is you need industry and advanced smelting um before advanced masonry, right? Like having advanced masonry now, you can't make the tables without industry, and they take steel, which you need advanced smelting for, right? So that's why advanced masonry hasn't been researched yet. Certain there has to be a certain order to the research, right? Anyway, I'm sure it'll come. I don't know. I think calories. Oh, calories. Okay, calorie audio had been off. What's the current state of the research, Cal? Are we still working on advanced smelting, or have we moved on to oil drilling? There's nothing queued at that research. Okay, oil drilling is here. Okay, so and we still need like everything. But is advanced smelting done then? Yes, advanced smelting. Okay, so we have advanced smelting. Well, I mean, in my mind, there's not a big rush, right? Because there's just until we get more iron out there. Because like there's barely enough iron right now. If people start using their iron to turn into steel, it's gonna be not good, right? I mean, we're on what, day 5 here? Oh, okay. Bach and forth is here now. Bach and forth said that people weren't selling him copper wiring, so he couldn't make light bulbs. Tim, is that like the first time my guy has said timber all day? I feel like it is. It's weird how they only sometimes say timber, right? Clearing out space for the tree farm. It's a good song, right? I just realized I made those beds and I didn't put them in the store. Yeah, that's what Punch did for me last time. Punch just set up a massive queue of light bulbs. So when I need a light bulbs, I just sold them wiring, right? Which worked. Yeah. So yeah, but you still, and then you need another medley though to make this the soup, right? So basically, if you do 100 at a time, it's going to take you 114 medleys, right? I think something like that. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, set your own price. It's just I'm pretty sure you're losing money with that veggie soup price, right? I'm pretty sure. No problem, Darth. Um, what was I gonna say? I am not gonna rent this time, strictly because I want to motivate myself to actually work on my house, which will be my project if I ever finish my tree farm. I mean, I'm sure I'll finish it someday. But as speaking as someone who has rented from Kitty in the past, she is a very fair landlord or landlady, I guess. Both Kitty and Xandra have been very fair landladies to me in the past, which is good. You know, when the heat went out in the middle of winter, they were there. They were there for me. It was good. Sugar Daddy Thorgrim. And I'm not criticizing anybody who rents. Like I said, I've done it in the past. It makes life way easier. It's just I want to force myself to work on my house this run. Give me like kind of like that extra project in the late game. All right, so these rocks are kind of good because I don't have to worry about stuff growing there because they're rocks. I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over there to get out after this. All this, which is good. So yeah, so Cal, you're not actively even trying to get the oil drilling done yet, which is fine with me. I'm in no rush to drill oil because the thing is, you need a bunch of stuff from mechanics to drill oil, and like mechanics don't even have steam trucks or blast furnaces really going yet, right? There's been one steam truck and no blast furnaces because of issues beyond the mechanics control, right? Being iron supply, right? So until we get that kind of up to an acceptable level, then we'll worry about oil drilling. And after oil drilling, for Darth and for anybody else, we get industry. And once we have industry, then we can get into the late game stuff, right? Because other than advanced baking, you can't really do any of those advanced things without industry. You can't do composites, you can't do advanced masonry. I guess you can do half of advanced cooking, but advanced baking you could do. And then, of course, after all the other stuff is done, electronics will come, right? Actually, let's kind of make myself get myself an out here, way up and out. All right, so where's the edge here? Where's the corner of the tree farm? Are these trees gonna have to? Yeah, these trees are in the way. You haven't queued anything for now. I did tell you to not worry about it, right? So that's perfect. You did the basic papers, okay. Cypher says EcoCalc hates me. I cleared my cache and it still tells me that is the correct price, but logically there's no way in heck that soup should cost less than the medley. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Um, assuming you have the correct advanced upgrade listed, I'm assuming it asks for your what advanced upgrade you have. That's the only thing I can think of. But even then, it shouldn't be that cheap. I wouldn't think. Kitty says, I've only built up enough to have residents, only myself and one other person. First come, first serve. How are we doing for balance? We need meat. More sausages. It only allows class-specific advanced upgrades. Oh, oh, really? Can anybody verify that that's the case? Because that seems dumb to me. You would think you'd be able to put any upgrade. Now, I haven't messed with it much. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. So it doesn't allow you to put AU3, is what you're saying, right? Let me take a look here. All right. Just give me a second, just in Discord. And where is this at? Right here. Went right by it. Choose a skill. Cooking. Choose a crafting table. Cast irons have no upgrade. Is this okay? So, are you in a different one? Oh well, you'd want advanced upgrade 3 though, right? Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. So, choose a recipe. Vegetable soup. Guess we got to put in. You know what? I'm not doing this. This is too much. So I guess vegetable medley has multiple. Or can we just put the veg? Okay, so let's pretend vegetable medley is 1.5. Won't let me. So how do we get there? Camas bulb and corn. So I don't know what these actually go for, but I'm going to pretend 0.1 and 0.1. Right? I have no idea if that's what they are, but let's just pretend. 0.2. Okay, so let's put the 0.2. So it's a little over 1. Then obviously labor and, I don't know what do you, so let's go 25% proper percent. Or you do 20, I think, right? So 1.44. And what are you putting in for price for 100 calories? 1? No, I'm trying to find stuff to, so, okay, so 1.73 for vegetable medley. That is close to what you're charging, right? All right, so how do we get the vegetable soup to come up then? Shouldn't the vegetable soup and vegetable stock come up automatically? Wait, what did I just do? Anyway, yeah, I'm not fighting. Set the vegetable medley price in their center column. It's not here though, in the center column. You know what? Yeah, I'm not fighting with this. Plus, I'm blocking half of it with my face, with my big head. So yeah, I've never used this before, so I can't tell you what you might be doing wrong. Honestly. Oh, hey, look, the alligators are still dead. Anyway, sorry I can't be of more help. Like I said, I've never actually used that calculator. I know other people have successfully though. I was gonna say I know I had a part of a log to cut down here. I just couldn't find it. I don't think Back and Forth needs blast furnaces. I think he's just a glass worker and miner right now. All right, so oh yeah, this tree needs to come down as well. All right, does anybody have any questions for me? This is about to turn into an AMA. Ask me anything. Not really anything though. Ask me anything though. Just not that. You know, that question. And if anybody has been watching Mad Games Tycoon Let's Play and is wondering where it's been, I don't know. I feel like I've kind of like I had a goal for that run. I feel like I kind of already accomplished it. Like I went to try to record a video, and anytime I am doing a long Let's Play, before the video starts, I try to be like, all right, what am I doing unique this episode that I haven't done yet in the series? And I had the game open and I sat and I thought about it for like 20 minutes, and I couldn't think of anything unique to do that episode, so I just didn't record, and I haven't been back since. Of course, people want steam trucks. I mean, I'd like a steam truck too, but and I will be selling charcoal. I'm just not really yet. Until the best advanced upgrades come out, which I'm sure the mechanics are working towards. Once we get to that point, then once I get that for my kilns, then I'll start cranking out charcoal. Until then, with blast furnaces being so close, I doubt Cal would want more bloomeries, because blast furnaces should be coming out like later today, right? But I'm not Calorie. I probably shouldn't speak for him. But that excuse me, that would be my guess at the very least. That tree is not full grown, right? Blast furnaces are being made. Oh, this is full. All right, so homeward bound we go. That's the thing, especially if I'm going to have this tree farm that's way up, nowhere near my house. I'm going to run a steam truck. Call me crazy. I don't know if Weld Wide is in stream, but I think isn't Weld Wide a smelter? Yeah, you should be able to make your own anvil, unless he doesn't have a bloomery. I don't know. Or maybe he has another reason for linking the anvil. Bill at his mechanics mastery. Yeah, you were planning to do mechanics. Oh, that's you. Okay. Yeah. You're Weld Wide. Phil, you were planning to do mechanics last run, and then, well, A, you had to compete with the server owner, which I'm sure isn't fun. But B, didn't your vacation also coincide with about when mechanics came out? I want to say. You never really got around to it. I can't remember. I know Bori was also a mechanic, but wish you were back on vacation. You were down south, right? Yeah, that last run was, I guess it made sense because, people hadn't been able to go on trips really because of COVID and all that. But last run, there were at least 6 or 7 people that went on vacation during that run. It was crazy, but it made sense. It was like February, right? First winter that people could actually travel since COVID. Anyway, that was last run. This is this run. It is now the end, pretty close to the end of May. Now, next server, which will be in the middle of the summer, it's also tougher to get people to play Eco this time of year, just in general. Because people are more likely to be outside and, like it's funny. Like I'm a small YouTuber, right? The amount of views I get are pretty they're a drop in the bucket. But even the amount of views that I get, I notice a difference in the summer, right? Not necessarily that overall my views are down a bit, but every part of the year other than the summer. Hey Simon, how you doing? Every part of the year other than the summer, weekends are almost always higher for views, right? Then the summer rolls around and they're not. They're like the same because people are actually outside in the summer. It's noticeable. It's observable. Even at my small view counts. No, there's no UBI this time, Rico. People wanted less laws this time, so that's not one. You're the first person who's even mentioned it, honestly. Um, and I'm not saying we can't do it. We might be able to do it at some point. Um, yeah, for anybody who's not aware, we had a UBI the last two. I'm not too bad. Um, Busy this week. I got family home. Family coming home the first week of an eco servers is not great timing because the first week of an eco server is always pretty busy. I also bought these rugs and didn't even put them down. You've heard it mentioned, asked a few times. Okay, yeah, actually, when Richard mentioned it there, when Rico mentioned it, I was kind of like, man, I don't think I've heard anybody mention that yet. But Kitty's heard somebody mention it, so there you go. That makes sense. That 100% tracks, right? But yeah, busy. Other than eco, I'm not really. I don't know. I haven't been making any other videos lately, which probably isn't good for my channel. But I'm just kind of. I've been playing a lot of the same games over and over again, and I'm getting kind of burnt out, and I need to find something new. But there's not really a lot of new stuff that interests me, so it's tough. Overall, life is all right. I'm overweight, and I'm trying to lose weight, but I'm finding it hard to consistently exercise. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm the heaviest I've ever been right now, and I don't like that. Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty well money wise right now. 3 grand, it's pretty good. But who has the most? Calorie has the most. That tracks. That tracks. This chances are that at this point in the game, the smelter who plays the most should be at the top of the list. In there. Um, Jasper being that high kind of surprises me. I was richest. Well, yeah, I don't spend enough money. I'm trying to spend money. Um, yeah, a lot of smelters up there. Eventually, like you can't even see Phil on this list or Doc. There's Doc and there's Phil. In a couple of days, they're going to be up here. It kind of sucks. You got to buy so much lumber, so much brick to make your workshop for a mechanic. Just a sec, Kitty. You got to spend so much to get your, yeah, and then you got to buy a ton of iron to get rolling. I know. Last run, Phil, and you had to do. I had to sell land claims just to, like, I was kicking out roads constantly, trying to make money, trying to get ahead, and I still had to buy land claims to get my initial workshop and iron, supply going. Where is Kitay on this list? Yeah, it's my like Jasper and Dr. Rollcall. They've been around since like server 5. And they play every server. They play pretty consistently, but it's their play time is pretty much entirely when I'm in bed. I'm assuming they're on the west coast of NA. Um, so I barely see them. You have 2 accounts? Well, I mean, it wouldn't be Kitty without Kitty having 2 accounts. Um, Dark Val Banking, you do not have much money in that one, at least Kitty. And then do you have a personal account on top of that? Or is your other one called something else? I don't see your personal account. Can you rename your personal account? Oh yeah, No Bro's pretty broke. Worldwide's pretty broke. Philosopher King's pretty broke. Starkville Savings. All right. Am I blind? Not seeing it. Do you have any money in it at all? I've been at the bottom. It's I see Dark Val Banking is down near the bottom. Like, have you used it yet? Because if you haven't used it yet, it's not going to be in here. I got I got things to do. Sorry, Katie. Oh, you already said no need to check, so you don't. Yeah, not a big deal. You have used it. I don't know why I couldn't see it then. That's weird. Oh, Josh going in his powered cart. See if I can catch up to him here. Yeah, I'm going to family. My family's putting a team together for bar trivia tonight. Savings is my renamed account. That's the one I can't find. That's weird. Maybe that's why. Maybe because you renamed. But I didn't see Kitty personal account either. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So for anybody who needs a second account or wants to open a joint account, there is a bank out at the government building, which is the library, whatever, Calories Place. There is a bank. Zoom calls with the feds. It makes it seem like you're under investigation for something, Cal. The feds. Hover over your name. Yeah, okay, let's do that. I'm kind of curious now, right? You piqued my interest. So has Griffin still not picked a job? Yep. So Griffin apparently, if you look at his property, Griffin's no skill run. So he's going to try to live. I mean, he's made money. He's ahead on money. And Zandra's back. Welcome back, Zandra. Were you also on a Zoom call with the feds, or is that just Calorie? Kitty. I probably don't need this marker to Kitty's place anymore. Pretty sure I know where Kitty's place is now. Hey, get back here. Dark Ball Savings. It says it's set to Infinity Kitty credit. There doesn't appear to be any loonies in it, Kitty. I know I know he's selling gold and copper. That is a secret. I do not believe I have any sunglasses here to to put on. I have sunglasses in my car. All right, what am I doing now? Clearing space for the old tree farm. This is about the corner. Make sure nothing grows under here. Like 130 bucks ish, I think, Kitty, somewhere around there. Not a lot, not a lot, honestly. If anybody needs a interest-free loan, I can probably hook them up. Or just sell me a bunch of wood. Sell me logs. I will always be buying logs from now till the end of the server. I bought some food from you. I'm assuming you mean somebody on top of me. Ooh, somebody on top of me. Made my own joke. All right. That's too far over. I am not going to be able to get up. There we go. Somebody bought sand from you. Did you take mining this run, Kitty? Yeah, it's gonna be weird. This will be 2 runs in a row where I haven't been a miner. In the first 9 servers, I was a miner in 8 of them. So for me to be not a miner in 2 straight servers, prepay for the next truck. What do the trucks go for, Bill? Prepay. $550. All right. Where's Phil at here? Oh, not Lucera credit. Phil doesn't want my dirty old Lucera credits. $550. Kittens. Yes, that works. There you go, Phil. 20 minutes? Perfect. I even have some coal ready to go for my truck. No problem, man. Thank you. I know what it's like. I've been there. I was there last server. Like I said, I was like trying to like sell roads to subsidize my initial mechanic stuff. And it just you still can't get the veggie soup to work for you. Cypher. That is weird. Yeah, it's nice, especially if you go advanced smelting later. It's nice to have 2 blast furnaces. That way you can put a smelting upgrade in one and an advanced smelting upgrade in the other. But to start off, yeah, you only need one. Let the other smelters get one. Thank you for that, Cal. I did not mean to chop that up again. Debris everywhere. Who left all this debris all over the place? Tisk tisk. Oh, wait, it was me. Oh, that's fine. Thanks back and forth. I don't know if you can hear me, but thanks. If you can't hear me, though, thanks. Hey, go away. Jerk tree. Only trees I plant are allowed. I still don't understand why you would ever need 4 blast furnaces. The amount of like raw materials you would go through. Like maybe if you had a skid steer. I don't expect like I guess if you're making an absolute crap ton of steel, but you can make iron and copper and gold so fast. I changed that law. I put in the Cypher's suggested fix. So you don't get charged for chopping down the little trees. And I mean, even if I was, it's only a quarter. The richest people on the server, remember? And once again, it's going to be hard to get out. So if anybody doesn't know, you can jump 2, right? You can jump 2 if it's like a rounded thing. Like I can do this jump, I can do this jump, right? But if you're doing 2 and it's not rounded, like so if it's this kind of block or any other kind of block, you can't do it. I don't know why it's like that. 8 blast furnaces? That is insane, man. I don't know. I've never had more than 2 blast furnaces. Anyway, it is punch. All right, so Yeah, I can get out on this side, I guess. So for anybody who wasn't here for earlier in the stream, I'm making a tree farm. I'm gonna make it all one level, but it's gonna be high, right? But I got to make sure that stuff doesn't grow underneath to disrupt my tree farm, so I'm making it all roads. And no, I'm not getting paid for this for tamping the roads. Just FYI. This is not a road district. You are in the way. You must go. So basically this tree farm is going to take me like I said, if I have trees planted by the end of the weekend, I'll be happy. Which I should probably try to rush it. Because the sooner I get the trees planted, obviously the better it's going to be for me, right? But we'll see. We'll see what I can do. Because I'm not going to be on this evening because I have plans with my family. Not going to be on much on Saturday because I have plans with my family. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So I'm going to be streaming Sunday this weekend, not Saturday. Just FYI. It's my normal schedule. My normal stream schedule is Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday. For Eco, at least. But I can't stream this Saturday, so it's going to be Sunday. Just if anybody was curious. Yeah, we're going to bar trivia tonight with the family. We're going a little early so we can get a bite to eat. So I'll be gone for a good 4 hours this evening. I'll be not here. But my sister goes back on Saturday's her last day here. She flies out on Sunday. So after that, I will be around much, much more. Are we short like huckleberry or anything? Like should I be gathering these huckleberries? Oh, that one got zapped by the tree. So I know there have been runs in the past where your huckleberries are short, but I think that's more later once you start making the huckleberry extract and like sugar is when. That is very observant of you, Zan, to know that the trivia that I attend is on Thursday evenings. Very observant of you. I need protein. Well, I don't have anything that gives protein. I mean, I guess charred sausage gives some protein. Is it funny or sad? It's observant. It's you being observant. It's both funny and sad, though. Now I'm trying to think. You've talked about like you have a board game night, you have a D&D night. I'm trying to think if I know what night is what for you. I feel like Friday night is your board game night. Maybe I should have just said nothing because if I'm wrong, I look bad. Need to set up a huckleberry farm. Well, do not set it up here. This is my tree farm. There can be nothing else, only trees. What's going on? It's up to Zan and Black Note to keep Kitty in check. Somebody complained about that tamping. I can't even. Oh, you never know what people complain about, man. I have so little faith in people anymore. Friday is game night, but not. Oh, so that's like your D&D night? Or like. What day is D&D for bonus points? I don't remember. I'm sorry. Saturday? Just gonna go with the weekend. No, I don't think it is Saturday. Wednesday, Kitty says. I had something poignant to say, but I forget now. So it couldn't have been that poignant. It's Tuesday. Ah, Kitty, you were wrong too. Oh, let me see if we can help Worldwide find his cart. It might be like at the base of the earth. Worldwide's wood cart. Oh, I probably shouldn't have. Oh, on my screen, you're literally stuck in your carts. Today's Thursday. No, it's not at 0, 0. It's at close to 0, 0. Do you see it now? Worldwide? Here, let me. I think this has worked in the past. If I move it, it'll make it start rendering on their screen. Can you see it now? Boom. No. I mean, it's here. I'm literally moving it right now. Yeah, what Darth said is good advice. I mean, it's definitely here. All right. And for the record, I generally only use teleport and fly commands if I'm doing admin related things like I just was. Generally. So if you see me doing that, I'm not cheating or anything, I'm generally doing admin related things. Oh. Should probably wait till the world loads in before it starts trying to do stuff. Oh, go away, law tab. Nobody cares about that. So that's one good use of the admin tool. If you have the admin tool in your hand, you can move people's carts out of the way. Like if somebody leaves their cart right in the middle of the road, you know, and it's in the way, you can let an admin know and the admin can come and move it. You're not me, so people don't think you're cheating. Yeah, I still don't know why people were so enamored with the idea that you were cheating, Kitty. Like, I don't know. So for anybody who's not aware, we had some people, one person in particular who's not part of the community anymore, that anytime they saw an admin command be used, they'd be like, cheater. And, you know, they say, oh, I'm just joking. But like, oh, I think my eco just crashed. It gets really old when you keep hearing the same joke over and over and over again. Or those rugs. Oh, that was a whole thing. Yeah, my eco crashed. You know what? I feel like eco's trying to tell me something. It's time to stop streaming. Thank you for coming out, everyone, though. Again, if you need something from me, the best way to get me is DM me on Discord. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. The person who got called you out for cheating, who left, I can remember the name. If anybody remembers the other day in the stream when we were talking about ARC and I said there was one person who was annoying me in ARC and I'm glad they weren't part of the community anymore. Yeah, it's the same person. I'm not going to say their name here, but anyway, Sunday afternoon, noon Eastern time, be next stream. Be good to each other. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.